Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my video. Today we're doing my idea that I thought about in the video for my idea should have gone out 2 days ago. So I'm ranking every physical copy of every 3DS game I own. I started with that because the other ones would take a while to set up and I need some videos today. But yeah, I actually don't own a lot of games physically for 3DS. I own a lot of them downloaded because when, downloading started to become bigger. I don't know why this keeps following me. But yeah, this when downloading games started becoming bigger. So there were just not that many games that I physically got. It's okay. Anyway, let's start. Let's start here with Pokemon Y. Pokemon Y is a solid, let's say it's a solid B tier game. It does have its problems. It does have its problems. Of course, the game is it's not super slow, but it is relatively slower, especially if you play Gen 5 right before it. It's slows down the pace a lot. It's pretty easy. Mega Evolution is cool though. The transition to 3D for Pokemon, it was a pretty good transition. You could tell that they really tried. Sword and Shield, Sword and Shield. But it's a good game. It's all well balanced, but also I have to talk about the box. Of course, the box nothing specialty inside. It comes with Ultra Mirrors in here for some reason, but it has its little thingy right here. You get the back. The back is nice, and it's pretty bright when I get too close. It shows you the 3 starters, the evolution Pokemon, 3D battles for just a reason. The cover, of course, you can tell it's old because you can tell the punctures in it. You got Pokemon Y, the Yveltal. I think it's a pretty fine box, or pretty fine box. I have to give it a It's a pretty good game. Now Moon. Moon is also my box for Moon is terrible. Oh my god, Moon is good. Moon is really good. So, of course, the inside of the box. Well, let's talk about the game first. I'm gonna give Moon a B tier too. It's not. I think there's a better Pokemon games on this list too, and there's just better games on this list. Moon is really good. I love the 4 islands. It's really unique with no gym leaders. You got the Kahunas instead. The traversal is pretty fun with all the Pokemon you can ride. Still, of course, their 3D style. Of course, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's still really good. You got the Z-moves. Z-moves are really weird, but the back of the box, it's nice. It's got your 3 starters, a bunch of other new Pokemon, including 2 low-end forms, which is nice because it shows you that. Adventure is a way to care for your Pokemon. It tells you the stuff you can do. I think it gives a lot more than the Y box. Actually, no, because it's about the same. It's pretty similar. I think the color scheme and stuff, it feels more like the game that you're playing, while Y is more kind of a bit more corporate and stuff. But yeah, I think Moon's solid B tier with box and all. Next we got, I'll get off Pokemon for a second. Link Between Worlds. I'm gonna give this game a certified. Let's see what else is on here. I'm looking at everything. This is S tier. Of course, I love Legend of Zelda. It's one of my favorite tiers of all time. I have to give it S tier. It's linked to the. Of course, it's kind of a redo of Link to the Past, but different. It's like a sequel, I believe. It's a sequel, and of course, it's got the Nintendo selects on it, the box, all that. The combat's really fun. It's classic, top-down Legend of Zelda gameplay. I love the art, not pixel art, but it's not pixel art, it's 3D. But I just like the way the world looks, and it kind of just feels kind of it feels like they could have done a pixel if they want to, it'd still look good. But I do appreciate what they did. The combat's of course fun. Get all the areas. It's pretty standard Zelda in terms of gameplay. It's kind of it's basically Link to the Past, but kind of redone with its own new story. I also like the traversal between worlds. That's pretty fun. The box. Then we can talk about the box. The front of the box. I think this is a beautiful cover. I love the Master Sword in the forest. Link on the wall, showing that you can go into the 2D wall sections of the game, which is really nice. Of course, you get the up and down Hyrule and stuff. I don't know if you can see it there. Probably better. The back, pretty standard Nintendo. It tells you about the walls, which is nice. Tells you that. The box isn't anything too crazy, but it's still a nice little box. I love the cover art. Yeah. Next, we're gonna move on to let's move on to Yokai Watch 2, Bony Spirits. Now this is the Yokai Watch game I played. I still have the thing it came with though, the Jabanya thing. Honestly, I think this is A tier. The game itself is still really good, but I would say actually no. I'm gonna give it A tier. The game itself is already like really good. I'd say it's like an A tier game. I think it's probably the top A, mainly because this has a lot to it. First of all, you get the little coin with the game. That's pretty nice. The game tells you a lot. It tells you the exclusives on the game, which is nice. Like there's Pokemon exclusive to this game, and then this whatever the other one is, which is nice. It shows you oh, you can do this, this, this. It shows you that there's the other mode where you can like do the attack things. It's just nice. The front box is pretty nice too. It's nothing crazy, but it's still like nice and symbolizes the game. You got all the characters, Jabonyon, that guy, all like the different guys. And these, of course, it's like the ring, like it's the yokai watch. It's the metal, that's what they're called. It's just nice. Also, for I mentioned the side texts are like pretty standard. Although I will say, Pokemon has like banger side text, like the font and stuff. While other games are like pretty basics with just their name and stuff. Next we're gonna go Lego Marvel The Avengers. Now, this is probably realistically like a C tier, just because it's not terrible. I'll say it's pretty good. It's just that there's other versions of it that are way better. PlayStation and Xbox version are far superior. The cover art again, it's kind of basic Lego Adventures design. It's pretty good. The back cover is like really lacking too, though. I actually might move this down to D just because the back cover. It's like super lacking in all areas in terms of the box. The game itself is fine. It's not anything amazing. It's just it's an average Lego game, but it is brought down by the fact that it's on the 3DS and it doesn't run as well. So okay, next, let's move back to Pokemon with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which I own both of. The reason I own both of them is because I remember I got my some birthday money or something. Right, I got ORAS for Omega Ruby for my birthday, I believe. And a few months later, or probably like a year later, we were about to go to Gainesville to visit a family, and then we're like, oh, I'm gonna be born a car and I have my allowance. Can I buy a game? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I really liked Omega Ruby and I want to replay it, but I want to delete my save, so I bought Alpha Sapphire. And first of all, I'm gonna talk about the boxes first, and I already have them up. The front covers are amazing. I always like that Pokemon has their two different things on it, and I like how this one, they kind of, I think they always face opposite direction, but I think it's good for this one, because the opposite direction is kind of a game. They're like always at odds. The back covers are pretty similar, of course. You get the four pan. I think the back covers are not as good as the X and Y or Sun and Moon, but they're like pretty basic. Got the four things. You got a protagonist, the 3 starters, and the evil teams on the side. You do got like a few Pokemon in the thing, but that's just a given. There's nothing crazy. The cover's not anything crazy, but the games itself are S tier. I don't want to put A tier. The games are really good. The music is really good. The story, of course, it's Gen 3 story. It's really good. I love the story. I love the inclusion of Mega Evolutions. This game's post content is probably the best in like all of Pokemon history. Like the game's post content is amazing, and I mess with it heavy. Also, just the game's really fun. Next, let's just finish up Pokemon real quick, or I guess not finish it up because we had to talk about the other one. But that'll be later. Pokemon Ultra Moon. Ultra Moon is A tier. I love Ultra Moon. Ultra Moon fixes all the problems Moon has, including the cover. Of course, the front is still pretty standard, but you can see it's all like souped up. You got like the black, like starry kind of. It's hard to see black starry like our bolding or not bolding stroke around the text, which is really nice. It signifies like the game with the cross and stuff. You got I believe that's not even on their game. The light shining with the little prism stone, which is really nice. It's just really nice. And the back is a big improvement. It says let's go across. It's got tons of different pictures telling you what to do, all this different stuff. Yeah, all this. You got the protagonist of this game in all the final forms. I just think this box is amazing. Also, forgot to mention with the Moon box, inside there's a thing to get a bracelet. They don't sell his name over to. Actually, I've been looking at the inside of the boxes. The Yokai Watch box also kind of just has an advertisement on it. A lot of these have just advertisements. which I think is funny. Except the Avengers one, which actually no, this is just another. It's a telling you how to play the game in an advertisement, which I think is really funny. But yeah, it's just really good. Next, we're gonna go with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and I'm gonna give this game certifiable S tier. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is really good. Luigi's Mansion is all a really good game, and Dark Moon is no exception, of course. It's a standard. It's like the Luigi Mansion gameplay. You freeze ghosts, you get them in the vacuum. It's just really fun. The level design is really good. I do think the one level that's bullshit is the clock tower level. I hated it as a kid. I don't know if it's gonna be that hard if I like played it now, but it was really bullshit as a kid. First of all, the box, I have the GameStop thing on it still, which I think is really funny. So I can't see the full box, but I do like the thing. I do like with this game. I don't think Zelda did it. Oh no, they did. With the Nintendo Selects, you get the red thing. The back cover. Actually, this is probably the nicest back cover out of all these. It's got like the pattern of like the mansion on it, on it, which is really nice. You got cash ghosts, blah blah blah. It shows like a bunch of different ghosts. It shows the levels all around. It's just really fun. It looks really good, and it feels like multiplayer. You know, I'm gonna do the final Pokemon out of the way. Pokemon Rumble World. F tier. I wish I never bought this game. This game is trash. It's like a little Rumble game, but you only have like 2 moves. The graphics, first of all, suck, even for like a 3DS, which isn't the most insane graphics. But like comparing all the other graphics to this, terrible. Every other game on here has better graphics. It looks like PS2. It looks like 64 graphics on the 3DS, and 3DS is supposed to be like GameCube level. Actually, 3DS is probably a bit probably above GameCube level, but it's just terrible. The fact that one of the things is exerted to play with easy to use controls is not a good thing. I don't want super easy controls. I want controls that challenge me and put me to test. I will say, I think the cover art for this game really helps it. Like the back cover, not so much because you see the gameplay and it looks terrible. The text itself is good with the little art top, but the front cover is really good, and that's probably why I bought the game when I was younger. You got all like the characters on the balloon and all that. It's just a really good front title. I think that's the only good thing to say about the game. Next we got Kirby Planet Robobot. Actually, let me check if there's something. There's nothing inside. There's instructions. There's the warning thing. Kirby Planet Robobot is a solid A tier game. It's just a really fun Kirby game. I do like how this game has 2 different sections: the robot sections and the Kirby sections, which I think is fun because it mixes up your gameplay. There's a lot of different powers in this game, which is nice. It's just a fun game. I do think it gets a bit repetitive at times, the robot, but actually I think it saves itself from that with the fact that the robot transforms and stuff, which I think is nice and it saves it a lot. On the back is actually also really nice. You got power up the robot armor. You got the Kirby enhancements. So like how Poison and Doctor are the ones put on here, and Fire and Ice are here. Fire Spark, I do like the Poison and Doctor rep. There are like tons of abilities in this game, I'm not gonna lie. The 3D Rumble. You got the 3D Rumble and the Kirby Clash mode advertised on here because those are little modes that are on here. Which actually, Kirby Clash became a full game later. Works with all amiibos, and that's nice. The front cover is really nice. You got Kirby in the middle, Meta Knight. I forget her name, but the weird robot girl. It's just a nice little cover. Nothing crazy. I like it. Next we got Mario Maker 3DS. This game is probably C tier. It just suffers from the fact that it's on the 3DS. Actually no, probably B tier. I think problem is it's a lot more limiting. It doesn't look nearly as good. And the stylus, if you don't have a stylus, my stylus, like, I lost it. It's really hard to work with. It's just Mario Maker, but again, on like a lower power console, which I don't think works as well. The cover is still like the same, so it's fine. And the back's pretty fine. It just tells you everything. Oh yeah, obviously now I. And the Super Smash Bros. Melee 4 is already an S tier game. Cause Smash Bros. Is fire. But also, this box is amazing. First of all, you got what this game has that like none of the other games has is it has like this whole thing that tells you every single character's movesets, which is so nice. Look at this. Look at this. Movesets, controls, all that. That's already putting it up there. And of course, it has a really nice back cover to this. because the front's just a game cover. But that's already a plus. The next plus, the game's just really fun. Smash Bros. Of course, you know what it is. I love the hard lining, because obviously the 3DS isn't the most high-powered console, but the hard lining makes this game look so much better. It's a bit slow compared to other Smashes, but still really good. The cover itself, the front cover, is pretty good. It's all the characters lined up, but the back cover is what I want to focus on. The back cover is amazing. It's just amazing. You got like all the characters, not all of them, but like a bunch of the characters on here. You got like fight anytime, anywhere. All star lineup of characters, full of characters. I think that's a really good thing. Anytime, anywhere, showing that I think that's the best thing about this game, because like Mario Maker has it too. They're on it, like they're on both, but they don't say, oh, you can play it anywhere. No, this game advertises that this is the mobile version, and even this version's still good. You got like all different things. You can transfer from Wii to 3DS, which is really good. You get the customizing characters, which was really cool for Smash. You got the exploring mode, which is really, this is such a good game. And then the cover art, or the box art on the back is really good, and the front is just good. And yeah, that's all I really got for this video. Want to thank you for watching, relax, subscribe, bell, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.